Actually,
Hello.
hey, Contender.
I think we said tournament draft just so we have the ability to pause.
Yeah, just in case, you know.
It's time.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Evan, if you don't ban a champion this time, though, I'm just leaving. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Fuck.
All right, let's get into it. Evan's out of his fucking ARAM. What's going on, everybody? In Civil War, very excited. Schnitzel, I have no idea how LOL is played, but here I am. Hey, man, happy to have you. Just Schnitzel, think of it as single entity bullshit. That's kind of close, I guess. Oh, and let's get everybody the observer link. So this is the second game of the season here. Everybody. We had a nice 2-0 victory by the Gungus gang over HLP. And now all my good friends from INT, no two teams in this tournament know each other better than these two teams. They grew up together. So yeah, should be fun. They're all ready. Let's give them the spectator link. Take it away, Owen. Seems a smidge loud. There we go. When the participants into Polyon, what is it? Support for Int OG composed this music. Good job, bud. Totes adorbs. Yes, Murph. And we're already underway. Int JR bans away the Fiddlesticks from Fiddlesticks. So the one trick being denied there, but he has been cooking up some more picks, like the Elise. Now they must fight each other to the death. Super adorbs! Yes, yes. Lilia being taken away from Evan after pondering the Nunu for a second, and now a Silas being hovered. I'm not quite sure who that's for. Pearson perhaps. Yeah, he is taking the mid lane in this series, or he is set up to be, so. Tryndamere gets taken away from Evan as well. So Evan being targeted, I expect the Nunu here actually. Alawe getting denied from camps. I know, Murph, I feel bad. Norska's like the only emote I don't have. So I gave him one Beastman and one Chaos. Sort of close, right? Sort of close. Red is pondering. See, they also have a Zed to get rid of from Int Joe, his one trick, and looks like they're gonna hover that. So the Nunu is gonna be left on the board if Int JR so chooses. Yeah, same, Matt. I was watching a little bit of Warhammer content from Human Boy the other day. Got a little bit nostalgic. So the Sejuani hovered for a second, but the Nunu picked up instead. Sejuani's certainly more meta, but Evan is a tyrant on his Nunu, who gank you for 7 minutes at level 3 and end up with 10 KP. He's a monster. Right, Merv? I mean, that's about as good as I could do with what I had, so that's what we did. Fiddle hovering his Elise. I think Elise would have outplay potential on the Nunu for sure, if she can find him. The good thing for Fiddle is he's definitely susceptible to his invade pre-6. Yeah, because I'm kind of mean to him about that. But Elise less so. She can duel as well as anybody in the very early parts of the game. Same here, Schnitzel. Pretty much just kind of lurking and waiting. Lurking and waiting. Tomcatch picked up. Yep, and as we go back over to blue side. I would love to see Set today from one of the teams, just because Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, all the moms who are not watching. Set's all about mommy. He's got the little picture of mommy. With what is that? It's joke, I think. Alright, Nocturne being hovered. That could be a mid Nocturne for Joe. Because I don't think they'd stick the Nunu support just yet. And that's definitely Hansi's Ziggs in the bot lane, I suspect. Draven Day. I don't think we have any Draven players in this tournament outside of Aspen. Putzboo, actually. He's been in the LS Discord a little bit. So, ooh, Senna Kench for Int OG. That is terrifying indeed. Tom Kench takes the farm, obviously. It's the big, funky front line for Senna. Senna can Q through him. Yeah, just a really, really good lane. So we're gonna see a Vlad ban, a Soraka ban, who's quite a good meta support and has been being played by Tim as of late, the Int JR support. Ornn also being taken off the board away from Johnny Wilds. Less sure about the brothers Wild champion pools outside of Joe, but I do know the one game we scrimmed them. Tim played Raka and Johnny did play Ornn, so. Again, Int knows each other. They know what to do in these bans as the Lissandra gets taken away. Hype bot lane. It's anyone play Aphelios? I think Apollyon might play a little Aphelios. Oh no, yeah, Midgets. Midgets plays a little Aphelios. Yorick picked up for camps. Ooh, and the Aurelia insta-lock response. I guess they saw this coming. Really good pick. Aurelia stacks up off the ghouls instantly and can just beat the brakes off Yorick. Camps, though, rank aside, has been one of the most fearsome top laners in this tournament historically, going toe-to-toe with high plat, diamond players. So we'll see how he's able to make out in that regard. And the Nautilus picked up for support to go alongside the Ziggs. It's going to be Nautilus, Ziggs against Senna Kench. My money's definitely on Senna Kench. I like the Elise in the jungle against Nunu. But I do like the top lane for Int JR. They have that going for them. It's going to be Xerath in the mid lane. Is it? Ziggs ADC, yeah. It was very meta a year ago. Less so now, but certainly it works. Yeah, for sure. And as of the last patch or so, I've seen a lot of It's Deacon! Deek Doggy 13 has followed. What's up, bud? Deek's here to root on his boy Fiddle. Fiddle, you're the leader. So yeah, knock mid. That Xerath is gonna get fucked on by Nunu, right? That seems tricky. That seems very tricky. You preferred Vlad and yeah, Syndra was a big one. Ziggs was, for a couple of patches, the #1 bot laner. I'm quite sure.
Life is too short for fear.
So yes, dude. Oh, maybe they're gonna write something. NJR is not writing anything. Into G, we got what? AI. Don't let me down. We'll see.
You're scared. Good to know.
Nope, they're just gonna get rid of all the A champs. They're spelling Infidel 6, I love you. I'm your biggest fan. Preston, thanks for the Prime sub, buddy. These Prime subs are gonna translate into some prizes. Not keeping any of this money, so thank you. We already have what? Owen picked up his first skin. Thank you, Hansi, for the sub. Love you, bro. Good to see you still in the tournament, Hansi. Glad you found a home with Int. Hansi, formerly of the polyvinyl acetate team, or teams, which did manifest. Been having a lot of success with Vex APC, really underplayed. I agree that she's underplayed, and she can also go support. That's not utilized very much, particularly against spot laners with the dashes, of course, or maybe a scary dashing jungler mid laner. But that fear is quite useful. Once again, music by Owen. You can find him mostly ghostly on SoundCloud. Mostly ghostly. It's good, right? If I come into this like flat-footed, I just fire that up before I get the stream cooking, and I feel better. I'm ready to go. Yes, armored personnel carrier, Murph. Funny enough, that's pretty much Tom Kench, who's about to be picked here. Here he is. He's an armored personnel carrier. So there you have it. It is, in fact, a Nocturne mid, not the Nunu, which was a thing briefly last year, but didn't expect to see that. So yeah. Once again, going top to bottom. Strictly by champions and not factoring in skill. I like the Irelia. I like the Elise versus the Nunu. I like the Nocturne versus Aerith very much. And I think the Senna Tom Kench is going to be a nightmare. Bring back Tank Fiddlesticks. If there was some really funky lane swap that moved Fiddlesticks to top lane and they left Fiddlesticks open, it's happened. But I don't know. Joe popping in before the game starts says, let's go, gonna be easy. With an obnoxious spelling of Ghana. Ugh, what is that? Where are my mods? Get rid of that gonna be easy. Yeah. It's Civil War hype. Union versus Confederates, Captain America versus Iron Man. It's got nothing. It's got nothing on this one, baby. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So interesting. On paper, or just knowing all these players, like we do, I would say Int OG, which is the red team with the Yorick and Elise, all that, slightly better team. But Int JR was able to take down last year's champions, League of Legends, and scrims in consecutive games. Thank you, Murph. Which is really impressive. They are, if you watched on Friday, probably the favorites to win this whole thing. They got diamonds, high pots, all that. So, well done by them. You never count out Evan in a side lane, even though he's on Nunu. So we'll see about that. And then Joe is just mechanically brilliant. So we'll see what they can do. Over on the other side, Camps has been an absolute monster in this tournament. Pearson has always been really good on Xerath. Got some good battles with the enemy bot lane in Midgets and Apollyon. Although last time it was Owen on the Ezreal, who, yeah, they dumpstered us, the team on the right, and we dumpstered the team on the left, and then the team on the left dumpstered League of Legends, so it's good, some parity. Int JR comp, so much easier to play. Oop. I don't know what this is. I think that's another one of Owen's, or it just comes on. "35 seconds, game time." I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of mid-jungle synergy that has to happen on the side of Int JR. Hey, Shroomzy. Good to see you, bud. Shroomzy had a hell of a series trying to carry his team to a win against League of Legends, but came up a little short, but personally played excellent. Great job, Shroomzy. Oh, by the way, my stream has been picking up my frickin' camera mic this whole time. So I switched it to my good one. Let me know if it sounds better. I hope it does. But it should. Because I noticed on my co-caster stream it sounded way better than on my own stream, which seemed weird. Sound fine? Alright. But sometimes when I get loud it gets fuzzy! Hopefully that's not happening this game. So Who wins the Skinnergy battles? Sounds hundreds? Alright. Audio is goodlier? Alright, cool. Alright, we're in. Music go away. Meh. What is this shit? Hello? This doesn't look right, guys. Is this a thing? I don't like this at all. Nocturnal too good? Maybe there's an additional spectator delay or something? Seems fine. We'll give it a second. I don't know if I can because it's a custom. We're gonna try. That's all Riot. That ain't me. Oh no, CA started making League and it broke. Alright, looks like we can right click spectate. Hopefully that'll fix. Sorry, I guess I cut the music too early. Dun dun da da dun. 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 Dun dun. Okay, here we go. It's 0-0. We're a minute in. We're doing it. We're live. We're playing League. Looks like we missed a wall from somebody. That's okay. I got the little bar at the bottom so you can not see the timeline and have spoilers. Because I care about my product. Fiddles is going to start the blue side. Oh yes, we almost missed some action because Evan with his patented snowball. But they see him. He walked right past this ward. He's going into the chickens. Pearson wards it. Picks up some of the chickens. Which might cut out Evan's level 2. Down in the bot lane. Senna's sticking around for a soul. She might miss some XP, but it's going to be fine. Is she? Kench taking a very conservative posture, and down goes one caster minion. Catastrophe. Nunu, yep, even though we've seen, he does manage to get his level 2, and he gets some seriously good damage onto Pearson in the mid lane. 2 flashes down. 2 flashes down. Thank you, Preston. Fiddle invading, walking past a pink ward. Here, let's get some neutral lead music. There we go. Just like the LCS. Little out. Okay, we're ready. Sound good, guys? Huge pair fan here. That's right. Murph playing Rocket League with the old Pearson. It's not Warhammer. Fiddle looking for this gank here. He's got a nice flank. Joe, ooh, does not get the spell shield down. They're gonna layer a lot of damage. He's forced to flash. The E from Xerath goes wide. That might have been it. Looks like Nunu, yeah, just gonna get the snowball rolling. He's gonna think about it. Joe sticking around. Fiddle going right back down over that pink ward. Xerath does still have his flash. Nunu's going a little further. Fuck you, directed camera. I wasn't done with that play. Elise is on the bot lane. Nice stun onto Nautilus. Big damage getting layered. He gets one auto off, but that is going to be first blood. Going over to... Oh yeah, now you guys can see this. Hang on. Let me fix that. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Alright. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. That's why. So yeah, first kill on the Senna. Meanwhile, in top lane, we got a serious CS advantage and wave state for the Irelia, as we suspected. At least hanging around for another gank, but she's, you know, hanging out on top of a ward. Gets a little stun onto Ziggs before she ventures off. Mid lane in a pretty even state here. Slight advantage to Pearson. Looks like he's going to have time to take his recall. Well, yeah, Camp's just farming it out with his E, looks like. Relay can keep this from crashing indefinitely, though. It's going to be in really good shape. And yeah, well played by Johnny Wild to do just that. Finally, in the center's making me nervous! She's sitting there at 26 HP. Oh, I'll tell you what Yorick does this game. He dies. Oh, really close, though. Really close. And that might have been a very different answer to that question. He's gonna have a hard time shoving this in, but there's no junglers in the area to capitalize. Evan's getting his damage onto Pearson. Fiddle jumps in. Evan flashes. Fiddle flashes, gets the stun, gets the combo, gets the electrocute, gets the kill. Onto his good buddy Evan, goes down. Are we finally gonna take this pink ward? Nope, Fiddle hates this pink ward. He's got things to do. He doesn't have time to stop for wards. So he runs through it, back to bot lane. Has not been respected yet. Ziggs, no mana, no damage. Just sniff it out enough to get back. We love Fiddle. Love the Mets. Playing a doubleheader today. Lost game 1 to the Phillies, guys. It's tough. We'll get him. Yeah, that's the Nunu you're used to. Evan plays a very, very, very fast-paced Nunu, which I would say more often than not gets the job done, but when it doesn't, he's obviously going to put himself very behind. Nocturne ultimate onto the mid lane, dives. Take 1 shot, 2 shot. Does not take a 3 shot. Just gets out of the aggro, but boy, there's only 1 shot left on these minions. He might take another. No, he's okay. He's okay. Well done, Joe. Taking down Pearson. And yeah, he's going to be able to get the shove in the mid lane, so that's a significant mid lane advantage. And so far, I would say the match pretty much going how we called it in Champ Select, but the gold is dead even. Very close game. But as far as advantages in certain lanes, the Irelia are getting better. The Yorick. Interesting. It looks like they deliberately gave that kill to Joe. For a mastery bonus, perhaps? Love the Mets, baby. Let's go. Get a home run. Ooh. Oh, another close one in the top lane. God, in 10 seconds, look at all that damage that happens. Leave not alive. God, Yorick with all his boys, with his entire entourage, just gets dumpstered by Aurelia anyway. Alright, go past that car. Nope. Slow down, game. Okay. Here we go. Okay, that was a really good W by Owen. No, this never gets better for Yorick, I'm afraid. Hansi rooted. Oh yeah, nice Q. Timar Wilds. Oh god, does he retreat safely? Does everyone? They do indeed. Low HP. But yeah, they're chilling. Fiddle in the area to back him up. Looks like Nunu's looking for this reach around on mid. He's gonna bonk him and do some nice damage, but Pearson's gonna reply with an ultimate. Whip 1, whip 2, hit 3. Evan will slink back into his jungle. Hey, there's Prophet or Rio. That's what I'm gonna call you. Doing good, bud. Oh, Hansa goes down, and so does this bot laner to the successful Fiddle gank. No dragon on the bot side, but sheer dominance on the bot lane and the jungle synergy. We got shutdowns across the board, and they have opened up a, what, 1.5k gold lead? Contender. A la español. ¿Sí? Sí. Next time I raid you, you're gonna get it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Alright, we will swap to directed for a minute as we have kind of in a lull in the match. Fiddle watching his Raptors get cucked. That's the... Ooh! Oh, but he gets the big one! He says no. Those are for me. Those are for me. Yes. So yeah, Camps... struggling to find its use. I mean, this wave has been expertly controlled by Johnny Wild the whole game. Fiddle's gonna look for a lane gank to try to salvage this situation. Ooh, he's going right in. Did you see him tag Fiddle? Oh my god, he still gets the Yorick with all that damage! But Fiddle does take him down on the top side. Ooh, that was impressive. The Aurelia is just huge. Got double farm here. But yeah, so is the Fiddle, so is the spot lane, so when those elements converge, it should be interesting. Both teams have advantages in certain lanes. In the mid lane, though, the sort of swing lane, the Nocturne with the edge seems to be inspecting his red for any invaders. Senna here taking out another pink ward, placing one of our own. Has been located by the blue team, though. We'll get around to it. Yeah, Camp's just staying super safe, out of vision. The Aurelia's approaching. Oop! Oh, and the snowball and the Nocturne connects as one. And look, Xerath fragments all over the place. And also holding on to the Rift Heralds. They're going to be able to get some serious damage on this turret. Fiddle in to intercept. Herald is dropped. That plate low as it is. They should be able to get 3 here, perhaps. One more bonk. One more bonk. They've been taking some turret shots. Better be careful. Alright, they got him. Yeah, Xerath can't really play the game. Nunu been pressuring a lot. He's finally rewarded with an assist there. And he's up 1 camp on this Elise, but we'll see how long that stays true with this ambush at red being set up here. Ziggs is in the neighborhood, so is Nautilus. Stun goes down, the knockup goes, and ooh, the Senna R just barely doesn't get in for kill credit. That's a shame. They're gonna easily steal that red, and maybe even poise for a dive here. Senna widely gonna retreat a bit. And well, top side, you have the wave once again. Just this wave control by Aurelia has just been fantastic. What can he do? But meanwhile, red is gonna pick up their first drag. It looks like. Okay, so we're 1-to-1 in drags. Fall in meandering back here. Okay, so good for Camps. I don't know how that slow push was broken. Maybe a rare mismanage there by Johnny Wild, but this wave is going to crash. Camps should be able to get a little bit of farm here. Nice spell shield by Joe. I know it's telegraphs, but hey, you take them. Hey, thanks for the lurk there, bud. Enjoy your lunch. Scuttle getting snacked on. Away it goes. So, Elise with a little less than a camp advantage on the Nunu, but obviously... Whoop! Here they go again! The snowball whiffs this time, though. And the Nocturne ult, not enough. Xerath forced to flash there. Still has this barrier. And wave in a fairly neutral state, but that cannon's going to push a little bit. Okay. Senna timing the flash for his team. Very good. Aurelia looking for a plate here. As we got about 30 seconds left in that regard. Ooh, if he's able to defend this, that's 160 gold. Well defended. Oh, my bad, guys. Zereth exploded. Tries to recall. Bonk. Okay, there he goes down. Fiddles in the neighborhood, though. Nunu flash to ultimate. Interesting. I think he might have been trying to block the stun. Not sure. Yeah, just nothing doing. And meanwhile, bottom Nautilus dies. Oh, they did get him. Alright, let's watch this quick. Okay, there goes Nautilus. There's the CC chain. No, he gets out of that one. What did he do? He oversteps a little. Okay, then he goes down to the flash stride breaker. Spin from Nocturne on the passive. Ooh, nice damage, Ziggs. Hansi looking. Does Hansi have R? No, he does not. Camp's still struggling to find his place in the worlds. Irelia with the healthy 35 farm diff. Juggle about the same. Nocturne with a little edge there. And then with the fasting champions here, so pretty even in the bot lane as well. So yeah, close game. We got less than 1,000 gold separating us. It's really this top lane seems grim, but the rest of the board, I guess, slightly favoring the into OG, the red team. Direct me. Oh, here we go. Here's the thing. Evan looking for his second Rift Herald of the game. Gets spotted out by the Zereth. Pria with the red team as Camps was able to get most of his shove. So Evan is wisely going to back away from that play. And Into G looking to maybe take it for himself. No, here comes the Yeet Snowball. I like this play, the Nocturne into the Snowball. But Elise is in as well. Some big damage. Nunu ultimate does nothing. Or damn close to nothing. Easy 2 for 0 for Int JR. And now perhaps they will pick up, well, definitely the Scuttle. With no more plates, that's less important, but it looks like they're still going to try to take it. Nocturne might be able to solo this himself. And the Ziggs roam while the Nautilus holds down the fort. I'll ransom. Oh, I don't have my cam on, or you can't see me drink potions, but I'll drink some, bud. Thank you. Matt thinks comp diff. So Matt, you're in the blue corner. It would seem. It's blue with no vision, pushing up a bit. Hey, Knight. What's going on, bud? It's okay. You're just in time. You got a 9-9. Close nail biter here. Well done, Camps, to get that ring to stop the snowball. Excuse me. Johnny Wild thirsty, but the Tom Kench is hungry. Gives him a lick, gives him a little taste. The turret goes down. There's nothing to dive under. Yeah, really just getting absolutely smoked by the Senna. Now the Nunu as well. Nocturne is going to slink away to safety. But blue does get a turret for their efforts. Fiddle standing on a pink ward. It's going to be easy. Can he burst down a Nautilus with Aftershock and W? No, he cannot. He goes up to about 50% HP. Pearson splits the stun, hits the W, hits the Q. Timor Wild is so tanky, but he's not tanky enough, and he goes down to the spider. But his death is a bit of a discount right now as he's 0-4. That's 176 gold. Ooh, Nocturne's diving in. Ooh, nice barrier and flash. Almost gets him out. Almost. But horseshoes and hand grenades. Is blue gonna contest this dragon? Into Polyon here with the screen. Very good. Keeping that Ziggs out of Q range. And they're able to pick up a dragon, and not only that, they're able to pick up a turret on the top side of the map as Camps. Just inching his way back in farm. Got a lot of heal cut. And if Camps can find a way to make himself relevant as a side laner, yeah, could be good for Int OG. Evan going choo-choo with the snowball. Doesn't hit anybody. But yeah, he's holding this. He's going to drop it. It's going to net a little bot lane tower for them. North, yeah, okay. Okay, guys, I got to update my channel points for League of Legends. This is what I'm seeing here. So we're back to League of Legends because Warhammer sucks! What are you going to do? Play some Age of Empires, too. Play some Age Nightmare. Oop. You know how to snowball rolling, but he's gonna get eaten, spit out, chewed on by a spider, chewed on by a catfish frog, and then his soul eaten by a sentinel pop star lady. So yeah, that's rough, man. It's rough. We've all been there.
What's one more grave?
That snowball, says Elise. Sadly, Coops. Coops! What's up, Coops? Long time no see, man. No, you cannot choose my lord with channel points, sadly. Sadly. That doesn't even do anything in Warhammer 3. Each faction has like 2 lords. Cheated more than a TSM fan. How about a CLG fan? Do you follow NA Esports? South African man? Because we get all the drama. And so the... Ooh. Hold that thought. As Nocturne dives into the Senna Kench, gets some pretty good damage and then retreats. But Evan's committed, and he might be in trouble. Starting that ultimate off does a couple hundred damage to his opponents, but Senna is free firing. Xerath is the artillery. Can the spell shield save him? Senna's charging. Ooh, and clips him. Nautilus is in. He's low, he's behind, but can he finish? No, he just doesn't have the burst. Dies for 140 gold. It's been a rough one on the bot side of the map for IntJR. And the gold lead swelling a bit, but not out of control. It's about 1.5 or so in favor of IntOG. Fiddle looking there. Nice little flash by Ziggs to safety. I follow good regions. How's Africa doing in worldwide league play, by the way? Ooh! No, thank you. That's my Kelly. Okay, sorry. Let's take that back. Yeah, the Nocturne dive on Elise. On to Senna. Takes down Tom Kench for 2. 2 shutdowns. And then Fiddle with just nowhere to go, really. And that's 3 onto Nocturne. Yikes! Got it. Yeah, whatever. We suck. Fun fact, Contender Swiss League is actually the pinnacle of talent in NA, unironically. We have Butterbones. And Mechanical Angel. And Hansi. This pairing going down pretty quickly. There's really nothing they can do. Yeah. The Xerath ultimate to try to look, but it's picked up by blue, and after that Nocturne triple, the Baron take, that gold lead has swung in the opposite direction. 1.5 in favor of IntJR now. Yeah, so true. That's not struggling, but at least he hasn't hooked him point blank minions. Ouch. Well, Pearson a little overextended, but gets out of the way of that snowball. He's going to get rooted anyway. Flashes into the center of the Ziggs ult, which really didn't do much damage at all after the barrier. Some artillery shot there. We're not going to look at this Nautilus. He's having a rough time. Suffice to say, he died on the top side of the map. And Senna Kench are holding back the onslaught of Baron waves. And the formerly fed Aurelia, who frankly hasn't gotten a kill in a long time. and blue is going to use that strong side top of red to freely take this dragon and even it up at 2 apiece. It's a really close game. Really close game. Xerath into Nocturne. Yeah, that I did not like that Xerath pick at all. I think in Pearson's champion pool, he has the Lissandra, which might have had a nice little escape for him. And the invulnerability to the Nocturnal. I think that would have been a better pick for him. Xerath is just asking to get shit on. But he's got a crown and a Zonia's now, to his credit. Yeah, Lissandra better here. Pearson from the mid lane, he likes his immobile mages. He likes, well, certainly Xerath and Vel'Koz. But his Lissandra's impressive. I think that's where you go. Was Scion banned? No, I don't think so. But we don't really have any Scion players in this tournament that I can... Well, not in this matchup in particular, anyway. Canceling on the bot side of the map now. We can see Aurelia on the top side. Although he can't quite yet. He's backing up until he's damn sure. She shows, and there he goes. Okay, so very intelligently. Knows he can't beat that Aurelia, but once she shows on the opposite side of the map, he should be able to get some really good pressure here. Although the Nocturne... With 7 kills going to meet him. I don't know if Gams can fend him off. Be winning as Singed mid, I'm gonna say. Is that you, Butterbones? Ransimo? Is that Niwo? It might even be Chaboinky! Chaboinky goes Chaboinky boink! Yeah, Camps, God, he steps up in these games, man. Like, hard counterpicked, but he's playing his macro conservatively but intelligently. He's doing what he's got to do. He can't side lane against that Nocturne. He can't side lane against that Aurelia. But he's doing his thing, and I think the Senna has a good chance to carry this as long as they can protect her from the Nocturne and the Aurelia. But a little lull in neutral objectives right now. We got... God, I don't remember the command. Oh, there we go. It's over here. 2 minutes Baron, 2 minutes Drag. I am Niwo. Hey, Niwo. The fellow Owen. The backwards Owen. So yeah, we're just farming it out. Let's see here. 30 for Aurelia. 40 in favor of the Nunu after being tied for much of the game. Nocturne, a slight 15 CS lead on the Xerath. Tom Ken's just starting to see some of his farm to Senna, it appears. So that's closer than it appears. In fact, that's about dead even between the 4 players there. 3 players for Int OG moving to the top side. Not sure what they have in mind. They might not have anything in mind. We're kind of stalemate here. Okay, Nunu's rocket again. Here comes that play we've become so familiar with. The snowball into the knockle. He's gonna Zonia's. Look cool for a second. Hanzi picks up the kill. And now they've got some room to march mid lane. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, as Aurelia's gonna pass back down to match this Yorick. He can't fight her, but he can fight turrets. Crown's so useful there, yeah. Super good crown. Super good. Just not enough wave here to do any real damage to the turret, but they did get the tier 2. Ooh, and now Yorick's going for it? God, I hate that champion so much. I might ban her from the tournament. I hate her so much. Camps makes a go of it. He's got, you know, got the plated steel cap. I got some Bramble Vest. Got my Mythic. Maybe I can challenge her, but nope. Joe says, XD, better top. Nunu rages in with the snowball into 3. Does force the Senna Flash, which is a really big cooldown. Oh, no, sorry. That's not the Senna Flash. Who just flashed? Nunu. Nunu flash! Alright, winner of this drag gets onto Soul Point. Really is full build. Yeah, she's got the long sword, the chain vest, and refillable. You don't want to move on from that. It's too good. It is a slugfest. Alright, so the dragon picked up by Nunu. They're on the Cloud Soul Point, not the biggest, historically. Ooh, he's gonna stun the Tahm Kench. Questionable. Joe avoids the center route. As Red is forced back. Nice Nautilus ultimate for the disengage. It's gonna turn into a bit of a poke fest between Zig and Xerath here. Pearson's firing, but you better watch out. Here comes that snowball. And yeah, he's actually gonna flash. Big Zig's damage. Camps is setting up to take another crack at this bot lane push here. So they're kind of flirting with Baron here. Yeah, I really starting it. They're doing it. Xerath's zoning out this Nautilus a bit. I can't see it as of yet. Nautilus apparently no wards to place. Yeah, Xerath is sussing this out. Fiddle's moving towards this blue. What is he doing? I guess he's just seeding this. But the rest of the team is not ready to seed this. Oh, Fiddle. And yeah, without their release, they can't challenge the team fight or go for the steal. And now Blue's going for the fight. They're in. That Senna's critically low. She's not shooting, if nothing else. As the Tahm Kench goes down, Blue is battered, but they're still looking for more. It looks like, oh, a nice Ziggs will eclipse the Senna. But meanwhile, look at your minimap. Yorick's doing some work. Okay, Aurelia is finally going to take the recall. And these two should be able to fend off the remaining members of Int JR in blue. But Yorick does, God, I love camps. He's going to die if he stays. But yeah, he takes that easily and he's going to get out. And just a brilliant, brilliant side lane push. And that could be trouble. Camps TP's in. Fiddles eats a large portion of a Nunu ult. He's going to go down to Xerath, or Nocturne right here. Kench is in for defense. Baron minions firing away. And yeah, it's going to take these cannons offline for a second. They are going to successfully defend their mid inhib. So, 1 inhib for 0. If Xerath is a void, he should be able to TP evolve into a better champ like Lissandra. Oh my goodness. That's fucking funny. Xerath's not void though. He's botched ascended ritual, right? Is that different on Darkstar? I don't know. I don't care that much. Nunu. Hey, look at that. He got the cannon with that speedy W. Baron buff. We are about 2/3 of the way through. Are they going to take another crack at that mid? Yorick has now moved to top duty. Aurelia is on the other side of the map, but she does get the stun onto Xerath. Crown leaves him at pretty much full HP. Layer some CC. Aurelia doesn't give a fuck and murders Elise. What? God, that champion. Insane. Insane. Meanwhile, though, mid is going to fall. Looks like, yep, they get it down. Oh, Nocturne TPing. Are they going to look for more? Are they going to look for the game? Yeah, that's actually going to force a recall out of camps. And, oh, protect that Senna! Yeah. That was mid Nocturne ultimate, too. That cancels the Nocturne ultimate. Really, really good. Tahm Kench R. That, honestly, might have saved the game. Maybe not, but if Senna goes down, that's definitely a dangerous situation. Inhibs down for each team
I remember you.
as we look towards this next dragon, which is a pretty important one. Hansi picking up a last little bit of gold, presumably he's going to get a Void Staff on this next back. There are supers to contend with. I think that's how it works, Matt, yeah. Yeah, Zareth, use that Warmlogs next, right? Senna picks up the Scuttle. Red is poised with the wards. Although, they don't see this one. This is not in range of that pink ward. You gotta get a little deeper with that. So they will be able to see and possibly steal this dragon, especially with the Nunu. But some good poke by Zareth. Senna. Ziggs is gonna ult it. Gets reasonably close, but Fiddle picks it up. Fiddle the player, of course, not the champion. So we are even in drags, 3-3. Kills are pretty close to even, but a pretty massive gold lead in the favor of JR. How many souls on Senna? Thank you for asking. We have 131. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Okay, slurry of recalls comes through. Senna, what's the last item for Senna here? Okay, she's going with some armor pen. Tom Kench with a bit of a mix. Yeah, he's gonna exchange for pink wards. Senna needs to trade out this this ward here. He's already got his Black Mist Scythe. So he should be under blue or red, but no biggie. I also favor the Umbral Glaive early, but you know, what are you gonna do? Nunu trying to get sneaky, he's in trouble. And Int OG on the charge. Joe's gonna ult past everybody and look. But he did still get the fear onto Fiddle. Fiddle's gonna get ulted by both Nunu and Ziggs. Tim hooks the wall, but it's okay. Irelia's here with some bullshit. Ooh. Yeah, okay, there's the hook and the stun. There he goes. Alright. That's 2 for none, and they are charging the base. That could be it. Yeah, one Nexus turret goes down. Fiddle clinging to life against the red buff. He goes down. Tom Kench fleeing in fear. Joe does go down to the Yorick. Now it's a 4v2. And then Tom Kench is going to go down too. Godlike is Hanzi having a hell of a game quietly. And yeah, that looks like it's going to be it. In JR knocking on the door here. There's another Nexus turret. Senna's here. She does serious damage, but it's just not going to be enough. And GG. Well played to NJR. Takes game 1. How bad did OG throw that? But hey, you know, it happens. GG. GG indeed. Yeah, I think the biggest difference there was just mid-champion selection. I thought everyone, including Pearson, the Zareth played well, but I really hated that pick. The Aurelia doing serious work, great pick. They totally knew Camps was going to pick the Yorick, and it was not protected against Aurelia in pick order or bans, and goes down. So yeah, let's get some damage. Look at this. Look at the. Come on, Riot. What is this shit? You guys like these stats and analysis? Well, if you give a shit, go to OPGG. Maybe we will, as we wait to load in. Okay. Side selection. I like when they stay same sides, because it has less work for me to do on the stream, but hey. Can't win them all. That was good close game though, overall. That could have been anyone's at any time. Blue side. Okay, so they're gonna switch. Let me get down there. Let's fire this back up. There we go. Yeah. I would say, yeah. Just play. No, Camps is really good side laner, but you know, you gotta protect your picks. All right, 0-1. And let's get the new draft page. There goes the old draft page. New draft. Sibber bot. They put on the beginner bot. How are you gonna do him like that? I love it. That's so fucking funny. Here, let me do this before they start, actually. Because I know they're gonna start without me. Hold on, I will read that in a second there, Matt. And we'll pass this on to Joe, because he's not Evan. Alright. Well, the confusion is... Okay, they wanted Senna to be the carry, but they didn't draft around her. Yeah. Again, that's, another things Lissandra brings to the table is buying space for your Senna. And then maybe another team fighter that can teleport from the top lane that's in Camps' wheelhouse, something like, you know, Malphite. He can play just fine. The rest of the team was literally int, to be fair. I thought Camps played really good macro. But again, they were just outdrafted, so. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Sorry, let me get spectator link. Alright. There we go. And away we go! If you want to watch IntJR Jungle, Evan is just gonna obliviously self-promote in the middle of my stream, but it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's just an idiot. Int OG taking away Nocturne and Lilia. IntJR taking away the mandatory Fiddlesticks ban from the 1.8 million Fiddlesticks, something like that. And the Silas away from Pearson. And Tryndamere getting taken away. So Int OG is leaving up Joe's best champion in Zed. They may have something in store for that. I don't think... Yeah, Int OG doesn't play Nocturne. They just don't play it. That's why. You can delete it. I hate Evan. Thanks, Smurf. Ivern picked up for Fiddlesticks, one of his better junglers, and in response, Evan's Nunu and Joe P. Wild's fearsome Zed. Fearsome. Evan, if you want to self-promote, by all means, just do it in the Discord. That's what it's for. Yeah, Malphite picked up for Camps, so opting for the team fighter this time instead of the side laner. So already, with the Malphite and Ivern, we have good tools for a Senna. It remains to be seen if they'll pick it up. If they tip it here in the last pick, then they could get the other one banned. So instead they're going to pick up a Xayah. Good pick against the Zed. Some safety from the ultimate. I like that. So I think the Malphite this early is simply because, again, these guys are, you know, they play together all the time. This is almost one team. So they know each other's picks really well. So that's, I'm not fully agreeing with the Malphite pick, but that is why they're probably afraid it's going to get banned out. And they've already got him cooking against the Zed, you know, so we'll see. Although Hanzi does like his AP bot laners, so it's not like it's going to be a stacked armor squad. We'll see. Map from LS, is Camille so strong? Yeah. Can tell you no Camille players in this lobby. Ornn being taken away and Shaco being taken away, and I'm not even sure from whom, as we already have the Ivern pick. Rakan, you play AP bot laners, Hanzi. That's what you play. And Sivir. And Sivir. That's what I know about you. Maybe Caitlyn? Do you play Caitlyn? You shouldn't be in this chat, by the way. Carfus. Yeah, I don't get the Ornn ban at all. I don't know what that's about. I guess, yeah, Johnny Wild. Limited champion pool. Borderline one trick, I think. But again, yeah, he just played brilliantly on the Aurelia. They leave it up. Does not want to pick it into Malphite, and the Swain gets picked up instead for Hanzi, I suspect. Oh, the Mordekaiser hover. Oh, it's a Malphite mid into Zed, you guys. It's a Malphite mid into Zed with Mordekaiser going up top. So I kind of like that. And yeah, we'll see what the support is. The Raka hover. My waifu getting played by someone other than me in the tournament. Love it. Based Malflex. Yeah, Int is more flexible than a Chinese gymnast. They're all over the place. And the Shen. Presumably for Owen going in the top lane up against the Mordekaiser. Interesting. Please no flame my Raka. We all know you're not playing Raka. Oh, never mind. That's Shen. Okay, that Shen is for Tim. My mistake, not for Owen. Owen's on the other team. I won't flame your Raka. Show me how to hit a Q. R. Thanks for asking. First, though, I think. Go. So yeah, we got Shen into Mord. So Shen better get himself off screen. Before he makes any plays. Where is the damage? I don't like the Swain pick here. I just don't know if they have the sustained damage to get through. Look at this. I mean, Moonstone, Ivern, Soraka, Malphite, Mord up front, and Xayah. I much prefer the Int OG draft. Swain, I haven't seen in the bot lane. He's just been an absolute fucking terror in the mid lane. I know that for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Shen counterpicked himself. I think that just might be a limited champion pool. Okay, thank you. Int JR gets it. They spelled out Int with Irelia, Nasus, and Teemo. Good job. As opposed to the ACM. I mean, Shen can just give up on his wave get back far enough so where he can still ultimate. But I just don't see any way JR can win a team fight.
Hello.
Aspen's here!
I made it.
What up, co-caster? Everybody. Aspen.
Driving.
Twitch.tv/berries4berries.
I drove 12 hours this weekend and I'm pretty done with it right now.
Welcome back.
I'm glad to be here.
You missed a very close game 1.
Ooh. That's exciting. I know I was playing some games with the top laner for Johnny Watt. That's who I was playing. I'll just I don't know which one he's on. I think he's on Junior, right?
He's on NJR, yes.
And I was doing some working with him on some things and different matchups. It was kind of fun. For sure.
So Aspen here also grew up with all these guys who are playing.
Most of them I've known for going on 10 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
Murph says, please tell Aspen that I love him and his quality booty. How does Aspen sound, everybody? Say hi, Aspen.
Hi, everybody.
Is he loud enough? Yes, no,
I'm
maybe
not.
so?
If I'm not, I can go stick my microphone in my mouth.
Hey, thanks for the sub, bud. Thank you, everybody, for the subs this weekend. A ton of support, really feeling the love. Thank you. And we'll get some nice for Player of the Week. Player of the Week and Play of the Week. Don't forget. Sit a little low. I'll just turn you up. Whoop.
What was I gonna say?
How's that, everybody? What were you gonna say?
Can you stream in Discord for me so I can
Oh, of course, of course.
get even with you there? Kind of an interesting looking draft they got here.
Yeah. So if you
I
want to get
don't
right into that, go ahead.
I don't like Int JR's draft at all.
Yeah, I hate it.
Actually, kind of just tilts me to look at.
Yeah.
I like things about the other Int squad, Int OG.
Yep.
I like some things about their draft, and then I'm also kind of like,
I think they drafted well, knowing full well that they were going to get that Zed and flexing the Malphite to the mid lane. They first picked it.
okay,
Or
yeah,
first
that's for
rounded
sure.
it.
For sure, if you are expecting the Zed, the Malphite flex comes in clutch, and then you can do things like take the Mordekaiser to the Shen. If I would have been here, about
Shen
5
got
minutes
picked
ago,
into Mordekaiser.
say, what?
Yeah. And then they got their
hey.
Zed and Nunu and managed to screw up the rest of their draft, so they have no sustained damage. Really, I mean, Swain is not pumping out 80 carry damage.
He's not pumping out the damage that if we see a crit
To get
die,
through
like,
Iron
we're not
Raka
gonna do-
enforced bruisers and tanks. Like, I just don't
I'm
see
gonna
it
be
happening.
honest, I don't see it
I
happening.
don't see it happening.
If it was camps on the Malphite, I'd be like, it's gonna be AP Malphite, it'll be fine.
Hmm.
But it's not. It's Pearson on the Malphite. I expect he'll get tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this game looks real rough for the Zed too. He's got one target really, and Soraka's can kind of cuck him. I've seen it. Zed
Yeah,
goes
Zed
off
ults,
Soraka.
it's super telegraphed. You just silence underneath him, and 9 times out of 10, somebody's gonna fucking blow him up.
Yeah,
Because
and,
he gets like 2 Haggard auto attacks in while you're just throwing abilities at him. And whatever meager damage he does to the 80 carry or Soraka, she just heals her ally with WR or heals herself with QR. She's gonna be just fine.
yeah, and like,
Speaking from
Zaya-
lots of experience here, folks.
and Zaya's not a target for Zed. If
Nope.
Zaya,
She's-
unless she blows out early in the fight, like.
Which could happen to a Snowball, maybe a a
Maybe
Shen
Nautilus
attached to a
Ball.
Nunu or a Nautilus, something of that nature. But even so, then she has Soraka, Ivern,
She
and
still
even
has
Mordekaiser
Soraka,
R. So
There's still Soraka Ivern. This game is oof, like that's just scary for Zed. I don't know, man.
yeah, it's scary. So in game one, real quick, you missed in JR1, the right side.
Okay.
Let's see, what was the draft here? We had Irelia against York in the top lane. Irelia won that handily.
That's actually
Uh,
awesome. That's one of the matchups I was working with Johnny Wild on. Was I really into things? How to play it?
Well, nice job, coach. He fucking crushed it. Even his wave management was excellent. Everything. Camps played really well, but couldn't side lane against her.
Yeah, no.
and
it really like, gets ahead, and then you can't do anything because she stacks off the ghouls. And
Yep. Yep. And she was still managing 1v2s late. Like, it was great. But
Awesome.
jungle, we had Nunu against Elise. Dragons, we went 7 dragons.
Oh boy.
Mid was the bad pick for Intoji. I think they last picked Xerath into Nunu Nocturne. Instead, I think Pearson with his champion pool should have played Lissandra.
Sandra.
I mean, that's really it, right? It's got
Could have played like Silas maybe.
Silas is banned.
Okay.
Silas has been
yeah.
a high priority ban.
Yeah, if Silas is banned, I think that's about all I see him picking up there. That would...
And then Owen and Peter in the bot lane picked up what do you call him? Tom Kench and Senna. And
Kind of
Squeech.
surprised that.
Fiddle AFK?
Are you surprised? And no pause. And no pause.
And
What
no
is this?
pause. Why are we even tournament drafting?
Like if you're tournament, like that's the only reason to tournament draft is so that you can pause.
All right, and how are you gonna run this play against your own team?
Yeah, if they literally know what you're doing.
Just take Q for 1-7. Let's go. Just once.
Yeah, I just keep looking at this Swain pick and I really don't like it. I really don't like it with Glacial Augment.
Yeah, I don't.
Conquer, Electrocute.
I don't mind Hansi's champion pool at all. I think it's a nice little wrinkle, but you have to draft accordingly for it. Bring that late game damage. Kale,
Somewhere.
Azir, Kindred, Master Yi, something.
Yeah, like, you can't be.
I don't see it happening with this.
Yeah, I
comp.
don't. I keep looking at the Swain and I go, man, I really want to play some Swain 80 carry myself, right? But I just can't see a good comp to play it in a lot of times. Like most comps do. Oh, look at that. Even with the timing on the Nunu ball.
And we do have the ward here on red buff. Shen is sussing it out right now. There's the ward. But Fiddle's going for it.
Fiddle's playing Ivern. That's such a Fiddle champion.
Yes, it is.
The world is a
Obviously, Fiddlesticks has been a high priority ban, so he hasn't gotten his chance yet.
Well, he's. I mean, I wouldn't give him a chance for Fiddle. I hate that champion.
Yeah.
What is Fiddle doing up there? Like, he walked back and like he was walking to Krugs.
Marking camps. Whips the Q. Gets an auto
Wins-
up. Meanwhile,
Wins the
Nunu.
trade because of red buff.
Yes. Nunu is gonna hit this mouth. Bonk. Takes care of the shield. Ivern's coming back. Is Pearson gonna be forced to flash? No, he's not. He walks away under the corrupting potion effect. Potion? Potion.
Potion. That's
Potion, guys.
what I'm calling it from
It's
now
a very
on.
posh potion.
It's a potion.
That's right. It's fancy. It's Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, So I'm looking at the bot lane. Obviously, that's going to be where my focus is for picks because I know the most about the bot lane matchups, and I just can't figure out why you're picking Swain Nautilus now.
Yeah. Oh. Oh god. Evan with the flash, but the shields from Fiddlesticks
Oh,
is
Fiddlesticks
just
coming in
enough
clutch.
to save him, and he's gonna keep chucking pots trying to stay in the lane.
I don't agree with See, this is another time where I'll say I don't agree with a choice they're making here. Pearson going the Ignite into the Zed.
Yeah.
Once you have kill threat on him, like
Really
look at
nicely
their
set up
killing.
dive. Oh, Fiddle's gonna go for the Zed
Oh.
though. He might have an opportunity. Zed gets the Conqueror off, flashes into the Raptor Pit, but no W for
He
some
hit his
time, it would
shadow
appear. Oof,
He,
goes down to Fiddle.
you know, I think he just fights that and dies without flashing.
I think he was trying to make it to his next W, but I suspect that was a ways off still.
It's early enough that he doesn't have any. He has 1 point in it.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about Tim as a player. I think I've seen him play like once or twice before now. It's the Nautilus here.
Mhm.
But I just
A bit of a rough game last game.
No, Summertime Kench is a rough lane
Yes, it is.
to play into. Like, yeah. Let's see.
So yeah, we're talking about Nautilus and Swain, and a lot of people, including ourselves, are asking why these picks. Which is easy to say in a vacuum what the best picks are, but these guys are just gated by their own champion pool limitations, right? They can only play the champions that they play.
And you know, it's one of those things that some of us that have been playing the game a long time and play, you know, like me, right? I play any AD carry you could ask me to play, and I feel.
Ooh, really
I
nice
can
chain on the
leverage.
Soraka. She gets her Q off, and some nice follow-up damage from the Xayah as well. But meanwhile, on top, Fiddle's here. Some nice damage.
Damage.
Camps
Camps
has
has
control of the
a
wave
good
if he so
wave
chooses.
state.
Yeah. Evan picking up.
I see that looks like we missed a kill actually in the top lane.
Oh, we did. Choo-choo.
Which might explain why Camps has the good wave state and
Don't you hate it when that happens? And we might see
Oh.
a second kill.
oh
2-0
no.
for Shen against Mord. That's happening. Ooh.
Oh.
Fiddle might have something to say. Ooh, can he ult away? No, but the Q.
Oh.
Yeah. Good attempts. Goes down to
He
Fiddle.
almost, you know, I gotta give him credit. I don't know about, like, the ult away idea was good, except you gotta wait for that Q to come through from the Ivern, or...
Yeah,
Or
stand
you
somewhere
kinda-
less obvious. I don't know. It was low percentage play. Fiddle's gonna make that play. He's a good player.
Yeah.
It's just a simple Q on a stationary target, but
Okay, like... Some people will miss it, so you know.
Mord piss inting, he says. Hard flame from Knight. Why didn't he flash Q? Shen didn't have flash. Or do you mean Mord? Oop. Raka.
Oh, Evan getting work done. Hold up.
Here, there, and everywhere. Evan, 003. This is the Nunu we were looking for last game. That just no kills were really able to manifest. But now he's already got 2 onto his Shen. Or no, one onto each lane. Shen got a solo kill up there. And now he's going to be looking to take Dragon, so... Both junglers performing well, but edge to Evan. Helping out his team and picking up a neutral here. Fiddle is making a beeline for this Dragon, though. Fiddle, I know you don't have stream volume on, right? Oh no, we're on a 5-minute delay. It's fine. Oh, who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it?
Wait,
Oh, he steals it! He smites it down to 28 HP. Dies for it, but the nice pickup.
No.
Nice pickup, Fiddle.
Good job by Fiddle.
Imagine losing a neutral as Nunu.
Yeah, imagine. Oh no.
Ooh, missed the cannon. That's okay, Camps.
He does have a pretty healthy CS lead over the Ivern.
He does, 41 to 28. And
then I think
Ivern
the
dying
other-
there slows him down even a little bit more.
I'd say the other thing that's kind of important to look at is where the kills are in the team. We'll see. You see that the Nunu doesn't have any of the kills.
Or items.
Oh, it's Evan. I mean, it's Evan. I've just come to expect there to be no items on the Nunu till like 15 minutes.
Oh boy. How do you bring up gold again?
X.
Thank you. So glad you're here. Yeah, Nunu with 2.4. 2.5 almost.
Yeah, just sitting on it, dude.
Like you
Like
do.
he's literally clearing camps. Oh, this is bad. Mord's waiting for him by red.
Mord's taking his red.
I don't think it'll be bad for Mord, but I
Is
think
Evan gonna
Nunu
check
might
this
just walk
bush?
over.
Evan is gonna check this bush. You go bonk, bonk. We're in the death realm, baby.
Oh no.
Is it gonna be enough? Nice little flash by Evan. And the red buff does reset, and Camps looks like he's gonna get out of dodge.
They see the rotations
coming up, though.
in.
Yeah, okay, they're gonna dip right into the pit here. Everyone picks up his Scuttle Crab. Freeing
Good defense
it.
of the
before he
red
needs
buff.
it. Yeah, good
Um,
defense. Yeah.
And then there was that good, honestly, it was really nicely done by Evan to stay alive within the death round.
Yeah, that flash up here was well done. So to look at CS across the board. Bot lane doing well, mid lane in Zed's favor, as should be expected. Ward with a slight farm lead, as should be expected, but the 2 kills are not on the Shen. So that's a nice little wrinkle going in JR's favor.
And, you know, right now they have the Stand United up while the Death Realm is down.
Yeah, so they have access to that play, but
But
no
we're gonna
neutrals or
make-
anything, and waves pushed in. Zed flirting with Fiddle here.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised to see JR coming out this strong.
Matt speaking a whole lot of Twitch anise in chat here. These runes are very Pepega, not very Poggers, maybe even Omega Lol. Yeah.
Serpents is actually such a bad item nowadays. It's only good, like, it'll be good
Snare
here.
for Nautilus, and a Nunu following, and a Shen ult as well over the top. This could be disastrous for Indoji. Nice little rock ult. Helping up it a little bit. This Nunu ult's gonna hurt. Zaya goes
Oh,
down
man.
to the full
And
charge.
that's-
That's gonna be it for
Now
Soraka.
Raka's
Goes
caught.
down. Fiddle is able to waddle away and escape, and Shen TP's back to the top
Good
lane
catch.
before missing a single minion.
That was such a good play by NJR.
Clean, clean, clean.
It really plays to what their comp wants to do too.
Is Nunu gonna solo kill Malphite? Yep.
Well.
The 3-game series is in jeopardy as we have a 3.3k gold lead in favor.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
NJR.
wild. NJR is playing really well around what their comp does.
Yeah. Again,
Uh,
everything we talked about in the pregame as it pertains to late game is still true.
yeah, I think that if Int OG can make this game go to 30 minutes even, and being less than 10k gold down at that point, I think it's really hard for NJR to play the game. You don't have the consistent damage, and there's a Malphite and a Mordekaiser on the other side with Soraka and Ivern.
I think I've managed to miss every single Rift Herald pickup of this series. But there's Evan with another one.
He just does them so fast.
Not even playing, my map awareness is shit.
I don't even have to. I don't have to use my brain for anything else, and I still can't
Jeez.
to look at my map.
Alright, I'm not sure what's happening here. Where are we posturing? Somebody pick up this red buff. Really good on Soraka, actually. For those
She
of you who
thinks
don't know.
here.
Soraka is gated by her HP, her W cast, and the regen's very powerful. Dragon's been kicked off. Mordekaiser got a kill on the top lane. Sorry to miss that, but we are postured around Dragon here. As the Rift goes down to help set it up here. Fiddle's still in the pit. A lot going on. Zed gets the ultimate off. Absolute just carving up his opponents.
Whoa!
And they pick up their first drag of the game.
That Zed damage there was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty bananas. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Soraka and Ivern just laying down next to each other. Kinda already see this Malphite is starting to just be a problem for Zed.
Yeah, he's down farm, down kills.
And it just...
But once he can back for his next armor piece, who knows? Ooh, God, the Swain damage was real
Holy
there.
crap.
Bit of a premature ignite. I'm guilty of that all the time.
Maybe if they had a hook set up right there, that would have been super good. But without it...
Rocco with 2 points in Q and W, I actually like. Bonk! Ooh, a nice two-man snowball. Rocco
And
ultimate
there's a
goes down.
Shen ult.
Zaya R. Oh, Rocco's gonna bounce around and go down. The Aftershock nearly keeps the Nautilus alive. As Evan continues to chase the Zaya. One more hit will do it. Oh, and she gets the Triumph and lives. And now Malphite's here to join the party.
Hey, who brings? Uh-oh.
Bonk.
Yeah, see,
600 gold. Malphite flex.
We're getting to that point where things start to get kind of scary. We saw the Shen ult got canceled there. He stood too close to the Mordekaiser. And I'm assuming got W or whatever the poll.
Death Realm's been killed? Or E.
No. Death Realm wasn't up yet. The
Then
hand
yeah,
thing
must
comes
be.
out and can't think what it's called right now. I could look. Hold on, I'll just look it up right here. I'm on a computer, so.
Victor is nigh.
Aspen tryharding going with actual ability names.
Hey, let me see. Not try harding.
Hey man, I appreciate the effort. Let's go. Oh, now we're death realmed in the top lane as you hear the heavy metal music.
Shen's is not, honestly, he's not doing the worst in that death realm. Surprisingly, after getting killed.
Helps to have his tower. And, Camps dodges the Nunu, full ashes. Nice E.
That's it. It's
That
a
was
Mordekaiser
really
E.
well played.
Death grasp.
Brilliantly done, Camps. Death's grasp.
Think so. Now I'm struggling to read. I'm reading.
Nice little damage from 42 midgets.
Okay, so
See, the game has stabilized a bit. The gold lead has not moved in about 5 minutes or so here. Camps is a legumer. Legumes never die. Okay, whipping the E there. Nice little Q damage. I love fight over wards.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess
Interesting
he
that
just
you,
really likes. Sorry, responding to
Go
chat.
ahead.
I guess he really likes the lethal tempo, Matt. Or for the Nashers. I have seen it before,
I don't.
but I'm inclined to think
Uh-huh.
Conqueror is just the better choice.
I think especially this game, Conqueror would have been a better choice with you're into 4 melees.
Yeah,
You don't you don't really need
almost
the
5.
lethal tempo.
Swing
Almost,
being
yeah.
what he is.
Like I don't know. To me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go with the tempo here.
We'll see how the Nashers performs once he gets it. See, spots out a ward here. He's gonna take that out.
Good
And yeah,
job.
though Shen was off to the early lead, now being down over 30 CS, and just champions being what they are, it looks like the Malphite. It's a bit of an advantage there. Zed gonna burn his TP to get back to some minions. Nunu enters the jungle. And a red buff. Give it to Raka!
Give it to Raka.
Give it to Raka!
Learn, you people.
It's not always good on Raka, but in a low damage, mostly pokey situation, really good. Zaya going hard for that Zed. But they're gonna shove out this mid, and the dragon dance will begin. Camp's thinking about Rift Herald, but instead, is he gonna walk all the way down?
He's walking
Yeah, he has-
all the
he
way
has
to
teleport
that.
ready. And he's just gonna walk down before Shen can do his thing. But that's Pearson getting picked is not good. Forces a lot of people under the tower, but does have to ult away instead of using it aggressively. Okay, Hanzi goes down to the death realm. It's 1 for 1. Some big cooldowns being blown. Shen is already here.
He ulted into the fight there, so that was.
He did.
I don't.
As
I don't know
now
if I like the play there by JR.
looks like they're just gonna trade objectives.
I like this. Good call. I just think using all of that for a Malphite might not be the play. You might want to be trying to get the Rocker or the Ivern before Dragon, you know.
Yeah, trying to take what's given to them, but you might be right. Well, second dragon picked up for Int OG. We are now at a 4K gold lead in favor of Int JR.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the gold lead's still kind of as high as it is for JR. If you could toggle over to gold real quick, let's see who it's on, like where the leads really are.
Nope. Hold that thought as Ivern is trapped in the blue pit. Pearson here to help out, but a lot of wet noodles slapping each other here. Damage is low.
What are the slowest fight? Oh,
Oh, oh, gets over the wall. Oh my god, just wet noodles.
that fight was
Blasted
the
sausages
longest
rubbing
fight I've
against each
seen
other.
in. That's the longest fight I've seen in League of Legends in a real long time.
Let's get
Just
ready for
three
a lot
wet
more of
noodles.
those durability update coming after MSI.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm also kind of not excited because like,
Yeah, me too. But it's gonna be a different game and that's fun. So
yeah, I think that they are realizing that there's some issues with the way damage is in the game right now, which I can
Alright.
agree with.
So turrets swapped. Mid has gone down, as has bot lane in position. And another good Nunu mid laner combo as the Snowball Zed ultimate absolutely eviscerates the Malphite. Armor be damned.
Yeah, I think that new snowball the shield been really clutch for them.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Hummus is remembered, but legumes never die.
Is this what's going on in the
Okay,
chat?
the more
right now?
drop diff, yeah, Matt. The longer the game goes, the more drop diff is going to rear its ugly head. And some questions on the tank mythics. What do you think there, Aspen?
Let me see.
We got 3 Crossfire Gauntlets in the game.
It's weird to. It's not really that weird. A lot of the champions that are building the Frostfire Gauntlet that we see like it. They like having that slow field to run people down. And
I'm
hold
with
them
that.
in place. And then I don't know if Evan will do this, but there's a jungle build out right now that's kind of going all over the place and doing a massive amount of damage. Where you go Crossfire Gauntlet into Demonic Embrace,
Mm.
because the slow field procs Demonic Embrace.
Okay.
It seems pretty good on things like Diana, Shyvana, and I can't imagine it would be terrible on Nunu. I've seen it on Zac a lot, like, because you just get so much health with the Frostfire as well.
I will say I don't think we saw that in game 1. If that's gonna foretell the build order at all. And Nunu
It
does have
doesn't
a
look like he's going there.
Bramble Vest cooking. Cooked.
Does not look like it. He wants this.
Pearson in
ultra-
trouble.
uh-oh.
He's got 3. He's got a couple hooks there. He dodges the first one. Can he dodge the second? He cannot. But he is a tanky lad. And that's the thing with these picks, like, you
How do
hooked
you
them
tell
out, like,
that
congratulations. Here's the Swain Q and carry on with your day. Nunu trying to run down my beloved
Uh-oh.
Soraka.
Oh, good job by
Gets
Owen
the
there
blast
with
cone.
plant.
Meanwhile, Hansi, what happened, Hansi? Did you
Tried to get
overstay?
the team.
Yeah, a little bit. He picks up turret aggro and the Malphite ult. And dies to ignite. Zed getting under there, doing a little bit of damage to Fiddle, but really not quite enough.
Interesting there, he goes for the Lord Dominic's on Zed. I like it actually in this game.
Yeah.
But just an interesting decision.
And
I almost
heal
I
cut
almost
is
wonder-
there. Okay, Rift Herald takes down the turret.
think that's
Got a 3v3 setup and a TP coming in from Malphite. Or Mordekaiser, excuse me. Gets the ultimate off. to Zed and does get the kill,
Holy
900
cow.
gold. And let the healing begin
Team double kill.
as the Moonstone Renewer from Ivern looms.
We're,
Raka in tow. That's 2 kills to
we
none
may
in
be
favor
seeing a
of
little bit of draft dip happening.
Into
at the
OG.
moment.
Yeah, I think it's only gonna get worse and worse and worse.
The longer we go in this game, the more I look at it, I don't know how they ever actually win a fight.
Okay, Dragon's gonna go down easily. No real contest there. As they march towards mid. And they put themselves on soul point.
Cloud Soul though, so that's a plus for Int JR.
Back-to-back Cloud Souls, by the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's
About that.
random, they say.
It's random, they said.
Red team's turret.
Clearly he goes for Collector. On Nunu, I wouldn't be surprised it's Evan. You never know what you're gonna get.
You know, you'd think he would go Serpents next here, but you know, who really knows?
Bonk. Bonk's right into Fiddlesticks, just chilling with his raptor friends. And he's gonna get the ult cooking. Joe. Big boy absolutely
Yeah.
deletes Fiddlesticks. And they now move towards the Zaya. It's gonna Gale Force away. I think that was wise. He would have been bonked closer to here, and Zed still had access to his ultimate, so who knows.
Could have been a
Zaya still had hers as well.
no-brainer moment. Yeah,
Values the R cooldown over the Gale Force, it appears.
I mean, I don't know. The cooldown on your R is so long,
It is now, yeah.
and she doesn't have any CDR yet.
He's thinking about it. Nunu comes around. Ooh, she blows it, but Zed is not in position to capitalize. As Raka, yeah, nice R redemption. Get the silence? No silence, but Zaya's not taking any damage. Double Moonstone comes through, and she's right as rain.
Oh yikes!
So,
Zed-
ooh, nice tag by Fiddle. Swing's gonna pop the ultimate and try to turn this. But against the double enchanters, I don't know what he's gonna be able to do. Damage is just not there. Camps is fully taken over the top lane in the meantime. Hansi makes it a long fight, but a losing fight. And that is 3-0 now in favor of Int OG. The gold is knotted up. In fact, a slight 300 gold lead with that turret falling.
Oh boy. Yeah, I see. This is exactly what we were talking about at the start, though. Eventually, they just don't have any way to play the game into them. The Swain doesn't do enough damage to get through the healing. I actually really think that Conquer would have been really good here on Swing, because he can make these fights last forever.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get that Conquer plus Conquer healing, it might make it last long enough to the point where he at least takes one with him right there in that one.
Well, Blue feeling really good right now. Into G, of course, and they are going to confidently take this Baron.
Yeah. We don't see a contest or anything. I think Int JR's kind of understands that they've lost the point where their comp was better than the other comp.
I just don't know what to do.
As
Int
a
JR.
player on this game, I have no idea. Like, you're kind of hoping to play side lanes, or
Shen can't side lane anymore against
Shen
Mordekaiser. That's
can't-
beyond clear.
yeah, like
A Flame Horizon is on the horizon.
it's right there. Although we got Nunu 1 CS away from Flame Horizoning the Ivern. If only that mattered. Ivern can function on a support budget and do just fine.
He certainly can. Yeah, master vision control of a quadrant, and hopefully Zed can get someone in transition, I think.
Yeah, so Matt from LS, that's kind of what I would say here is, like, your Nautilus should be taking Glacial and the Swain should be running Conquer in that range.
Yeah, your damage profile is already limited. You can't be throwing Glacial in this way.
You can't afford the loss of a damage Keystone. I mean, even Zed went Conqueror, which I guess maybe Zed's go Conqueror nowadays. I don't really know. I don't.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Joe knows what he's
Actually-
doing on Zed, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'm sure that they go Conqueror in matchups for
Oop.
sure.
A little bit of a catch onto Nunu.
Poor Evan.
And yeah.
Just
Camps is gonna take him to the pit of consent. Okay, you see that attack speed, fellas? Mordekaiser getting it done with, whatever this is, Lethal Tempo and
Lethal
Nash's 2.
Tempo and Nashor's Tooth.
And they're gonna try to collect the soul.
Oof. I mean, this is really good play by OG, just calming down that early game when they were losing kills across the map, and just coming back into it, and taking over.
Swing! Alright, so that's Cloud Soul. Get some move speed, get some, more move speed,
It's move speed.
more
and
move
then
speed.
A little bit of ultimate cooldown.
Really what Cloud Soul does for you as Malphite ults into the Swain. Bunch of shit layered there. Not's gonna try to ultimate to survive and does get his Aftershock to live a little longer, but I mean, they're just not taking damage anymore.
I just, yeah, Soraka's
Raka heals
healing.
everybody, and Ivern heals Raka.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's interesting, it looks like we see Pete actually going for a Navori quick plays here and an Essence Reaver.
Interesting.
I'm gonna disagree with the build, but I mean it's working in this game. Because they are... The draft diff is coming in.
Suspect this game will have a quick end before we get to quick blades as the march to the Nexus begins. Yeah, see, Zed still does fantastic damage. He just hasn't found his windows. And yeah, I agree with this, Swain. I don't care how into it looks. You're up against it. Go do it.
Make something
Here
happen.
comes the fight. Raka's gonna go down to the ZR here. And so the fight's in a winnable state here. Zaya's just free firing arrows from the back though. She's gonna clean up on the next E. There she goes. There goes another.
That just doesn't have the damage to get through all of them. He can take out Raka, but then...
That's gonna be GG.
Going to a game
Going
3.
to a game 3. Well played, Pearson. Well played.
Pearson. Going
Easy,
down.
easy win for OG. A little bit of a hiccup in the early game, but the draft it was titanic.
Drafted.
And that did him in. I wonder if we get post-game stats this game. Or if I get a bunch of weird circles.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Yeah, stupid Discord thing. Here. Nope. Yep. Look at this.
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
does it show you anything from like just the stats page, like like the? Oh my god,
No.
this is that's tragic.
Isn't
Okay.
that terrible?
Uh-oh.
OPGG. Alright, so went to int OG, and we offer a side selection to Joe. Have side selection.
You were on red side last game, correct? I'm trying to hear. Yeah,
In JR was, yeah.
on red side. So from the competitive games I've been watching, red side
Chat is so
generally
snarky.
just strong.
Okay, they're gonna take blue side.
Well, I know that they're not gonna figure out how to draft because I know that Pearson and Owen aren't gonna draft well either way. They just like to have fun. Also, just because they're in chat.
Nope, nope. Teams is saying, nah, we don't know how to fucking draft. They're just super good at their one tricks.
Yeah, I think a big thing for these teams is probably looking at what the comfort picks they can play that are also just good picks in the current meta. Which
Yeah, that's a big one that League of Legends, the team Gungus Gang has been saying a lot to their opponents is don't ban what we play, ban what's good.
yeah, 'cause it doesn't like
Come on, we've all been playing this game for
Players-
1,000 years. Don't you know, like,
I can't.
how to play champions?
I can literally like they can all just pick a different champion and play it. They're not gonna play it that poorly.
Ba-dum, ba-dum. New draft.
That was one of the things I was talking about earlier in that game was the whole thing of like if you don't play the stuff that's strong, it's gonna be hard to play. And I get some of these guys haven't been playing the game as long as we have,
Right.
so they don't have.
They only have a
these-
few guys to choose from, really.
Yeah, I mean it's just how it goes, right?
That's just how it goes.
You know, they can't just roll out of bed and be like, oh, you know, today I'm gonna play Leona. Or,
Alright, chat.
Soraka.
So this has been our proposed version of Silver Scrapes. This orchestral enemy, but I get demonetized for both, so I don't really care which one I play. Let me know which one you'd rather hear. Let's see, and this one goes to Joe. This one goes to the people. Or should we just go back to Owen's music? I don't know.
I think we go back to Owen's music.
You like Owen's music?
Can you send me the spectate link?
Yes. Just a moment.
Oh, good.
So I invite the players.
Harrison, no, nobody's playing an ARAM with you before this game.
Yeah, the series started late because fucking Evan, of course, was in a ARAM.
Oh, of course he
Of
was.
course he was.
We in the organization I'm a part of, we had a problem with the support missing a game because he started playing a solo queue game like 20 minutes before
Like, oh my god.
their match.
Insane.
And so they had to FF their first game of the series because
Wow.
of it. It was
Did he get cut after that?
no,
No?
just got a stern talking to.
Okay,
And,
Matt from LS says just a few more viewers and we'll beat the French League.
Not true, first off. The French leagues aren't that low on viewers. There's usually like 100. I mean, it's always surprising when you happen to talk to somebody else that watches some of these amateur
Minor leagues.
Bro, I was watching the Northeast League, the Northeast European League, the other night. Like, who watches that? It's not even good.
Sure it is. Alright,
No,
we'll
no,
go back.
it's-
We'll go back to Owens. It's fine.
It's really not. I'm gonna be real with you here. Some of the gold leagues I've watched are better League of Legends than that.
I sent you the drop link in League.
Yep.
Okay, you got it.
Got it.
All right.
True.
So, what adjustments would you like to see in draft?
Well, I would like to see Int OG just kind of play that again. Honestly, I think that's one of the things they're going to be the best at. Kind of takes away from Evan's jungling style if they can just wait till late. It hurts Joe's champion pool especially because he likes the Zed. He likes a lot of single target champions.
Yes. Yes. Well, he has his Corki.
He does have his Corki, which if Int JR leaves the Corki up, well then, or not Int JR, if Int OG leaves the Corki up, that's a little.
The priority on these three champions to be banned has been really high. I've not played with Pearson Silas that much.
I honestly like, not that Pearson Silas is bad. I just don't.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was that feared.
Yeah, maybe they're scared of him taking it support. I've seen it be kind of scary there. Because he ints for 20 minutes and then for no reason he does damage and you're like, okay, whatever.
Interesting.
So,
Nocturne coming off the board now, and we'll see what the last ban is. Tryndamere still out there.
I do like the Mordekaiser there, for sure.
Yeah, I do too.
Mordekaiser's just one of those champions that he'll eventually hit a spot where you can't deal with him in the middle, in the lane.
Okay, yeah, Tryndamere is taken off the board. So Zed is up once again. As is the Malphite quote-unquote counter. And yeah, the Nunu's been left up again. So Evan gets Nunu for all 3 games.
I almost want to see Evan play more of a carry role here, more of a carry jungler. Like, pull out the orange jungle, you know.
Yes,
like,
the orange jungle. He's done it.
It's so